There is a moment, quiet and nearly invisible, when the body softens before the mind realizes what is happening. A moment where tension unravels on its own, where breath loosens, where space begins to reveal itself in the places that once felt tight. This is the first doorway into soft presence, the state where you are not forcing calm, not chasing peace, not trying to become anything. You are simply allowing what is already here to come forward. So begin by settling wherever you are. Feel the body supported by the ground or the cushion beneath you. Let the shoulders drop a little. Let the belly loosen. Let the jaw release. Do nothing intentional. Simply allow gravity to take over what effort once held. As the body softens, feel the slightest warmth enter the chest area, a gentle, feminine glow. Not bright, not dramatic, just a warm softness, like light through linen curtains, quiet and kind. This is the spark of presence, not the sharp alertness of the thinking mind, but the soft, receptive awareness of the heart. Begin to feel your breath not as something you perform, but as something the body does for you. Inhale, and notice what opens. Exhale, and notice what releases. Each breath becomes a message. You don't have to try. You don't have to push. You don't have to control this moment. For the first time today, let yourself be held. As you breathe, see if you can sense the subtle field around your body, a light, quiet space extending just a few inches in every direction. This field is delicate, feminine, responsive. It mirrors your emotional state before you are consciously aware of it. Right now, it is beginning to settle, like a silk cloth drifting gently to the ground. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Soft presence is not about forcing silence. It is about letting yourself return to softness again and again without judgment. Each time you come back gently. Take your time. Let softness move through the chest, down the arms, into the palms, down into the belly, the hips, the legs, the feet. You are softening from the outside inward and from the inside outward. This is your first step into soft presence. Not dramatic, not sudden, just a quiet, unhurried opening, like the first light before dawn. Let yourself rest here. Let everything be exactly as it is. You are doing beautifully. Imagine now that your inner world is a small, gentle garden, quiet, protected, feminine, and filled with soft morning light. Not a wild forest, not a vast cosmic space, but a delicate sanctuary. This inner garden represents your nervous system at ease, a place where thoughts fall away like petals and the body begins to trust the moment again. Feel your awareness step gently into this inner space. The ground is soft. The air is warm. There is no pressure here, no expectation, no need to become someone better or wiser or calmer. You are simply here. Notice how the body responds when it feels safe. Breath deepens naturally. Heart rate slows. Muscles loosen without command. Your body has been waiting for this. Walk slowly in this inner space. Feel the earth under your feet steady, soft, welcoming. Imagine small blossoms growing along the sides of a pathway, each one opening as you pass. Lavender petals, soft pink hues, gentle white blooms glowing in the morning light. Each flower represents a part of you that is softening, one for courage, one for tenderness, one for forgiveness, one for release, one for clarity, one for your quiet inner light. Pausing in this inner garden, place your hands gently over your heart physically or in your imagination. Feel the warmth of your palms, Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Now whisper inwardly, I am safe to soften, I am safe to rest, I am safe to feel. Allow the chest to open just a little more. Allow the inner body to inhale with a sense of receiving rather than effort. Soft presence begins with permission. Permission to be human. Permission to feel. Permission to rest from carrying too much. Let this garden be your sanctuary, a space where your body and heart can settle into quietness without needing to achieve anything. You are arriving, gently and slowly, into yourself. Now begin to sense the subtle energy around you, the feminine field that extends outward from the heart. It feels like warmth mixed with lightness, like soft currents of air moving in slow, fluid patterns. This is the feminine quality of presence, receptive, intuitive, flowing rather than pushing. Imagine this energy as a soft lavender glow surrounding your body. It expands with every inhale and softens with every exhale. Inhale expanding, exhale softening. Feel how this glow responds instantly to your emotional state. If you feel tense, it contracts. If you feel open, it expands. If you feel uncertain, it becomes delicate. If you feel safe, it becomes warm and generous. Take a moment to let this energy know, I'm listening, I'm here with you. Unlike the mind, this feminine field does not use words. It communicates through sensation, warmth, tightness, openness, tingling, softness. Ask it gently, what do you need right now? Maybe it needs rest. Maybe it needs reassurance. Maybe it needs stillness. Maybe it needs release. Maybe it simply needs to be acknowledged. Let the answer come, not as a thought, but as a feeling. As you breathe into this energy, imagine it gradually brightening, a lavender radiance gently illuminating your emotional landscape. This is not forced healing. It is soft, unhurried recalibration. This field is intelligent. It knows what parts of you are ready to soften. It knows where your emotional knots live. It knows what you've been carrying in silence. Let it work in its quiet, feminine way. Each inhale nourishes the field. Each exhale relaxes the field. This is the heart of soft presence, meeting your energy not with correction or control, but with companionship. You are not fixing yourself. You are sitting with yourself. There are burdens you carry that you do not speak about, not out loud, and not even in the privacy of your thoughts. Some burdens are quiet, some are old, some are subtle, some are nearly invisible, but the body remembers, and the energy field remembers. Soft presence allows these burdens to surface gently, compassionately, without force. Imagine now that you are sitting comfortably in your inner garden. The lavender glow around you brightens slightly, like a soft lantern at dusk. From within this glow, you begin to feel subtle weights, emotional impressions rising into awareness. Not memories, not thoughts, just the feeling tone of what has been held inside. Allow these feelings to appear without naming them. They are simply textures of energy, not problems. You might feel a heaviness behind the heart, a tightness in the throat, a pressure in the chest, a hollow feeling in the belly, a buzzing in the arms, a stiffness in the jaw. Whatever appears, let it appear gently. Now imagine that the lavender glow begins to swirl softly around the areas of tension, not pulling, not pushing, just circling with warmth and curiosity, like a hand brushing dust from an old surface. The field is cleansing itself. As the glow circles these areas, whisper internally, I don't need to hold this anymore. And with each exhale, the field absorbs a little more of the tension. The glow becomes warmer. Your body becomes lighter. Your emotional field becomes clearer. This is released through softness, not effort. You are not fixing yourself. You are allowing yourself. Now the energy field around you becomes very quiet, very warm, very soft. It feels like a silk veil draped gently across your awareness. In this softness, presence becomes effortless. You are no longer trying to meditate. You are no longer managing your breath. You are no longer guiding the experience. You are simply here. Soft presence is not a state you create. It is a state you remember. Feel yourself sinking into this quietness. Notice how everything is gentler here. Thoughts become faint. Breath becomes natural. Emotion becomes spacious. Awareness becomes open and tender. Presence is not sharp or rigid. It is soft and receptive. Feel the warmth inside your chest, a quiet center, glowing like a candle in a still room. This is your inner sanctuary, your original softness, the part of you untouched by stress, noise, or time. Rest here. Let everything else fall away. In this space, nothing is required of you. Nothing must be solved. Nothing must be achieved. You are allowed to exist without effort. Within this soft presence, something begins to awaken. Not loud, not dramatic, but unmistakable. A feminine radiance rising from within. It feels like warmth blooming from your heart, like softness spreading through your chest, like a gentle inner light expanding outward. This radiance is not about strength or empowerment in the usual sense. It is the strength of softness, the power that comes from being deeply present, deeply receptive, deeply connected to yourself. Imagine this radiance as a blooming flower at the center of your chest. Each petal opens with breath. Inhale, a petal opens. Exhale, the blossom softens and expands. This flower represents your softness, your intuition, your tenderness, your quiet intelligence, your emotional clarity, your receptive strength. Let the petals open slowly, naturally, without force. Feel the radiance expand into your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, through your spine, into your belly, down your legs, into your feet, and finally outward into the space around you. You are now a field of feminine presence, warm, gentle, luminous. This radiance is your truest form of strength. It is your gift. As this meditation begins to close, your radiance remains. You are not returning to the world as you were. You are returning with soft presence, a calmer heart, a clearer energy field, a more compassionate awareness. Gently invite your breath to deepen. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the space around you. Feel the softness in your chest and the warmth in your hands. Nothing in you needs to harden as you return. Softness is not fragility. It is clarity. It is openness. It is truth. Place one hand over your heart and whisper inwardly, "I carry my soft presence with me." Feel how true that becomes. As the words settle inside you, you are ready now. Tender, open, radiant. Soft presence remains with you. You may open your eyes whenever you feel ready, bringing this softness into the rest of your day.